Hi, this is Robert at XI Computer. Today we are looking at our latest edition of our PCIe workstation, the XI MTower PCIe, based on the Intel Core i7 2600K. The 2600K is an unlocked CPU, and we offer two commercially available configurations at 3.9 GHz and 4.1 GHz. For this particular build, we are demonstrating a clock speed of 4.9 GHz, just to show how stable the product and how powerful it is. Let's take a look at the case to begin with. We choose a Coolermaster HIF 922 that is a mid-sized tower with a very high ventilation force, helped by gridding in the front and a different 20 centimeter fan and 12 centimeter fan to maintain a good airflow with low noise. From the top of the case, we can notice the two USB ports, one SATA port, and an input and output for the audio for a earphone and microphone. We have a DVD and Blu-ray peripherals, and we have two USB 3.0 interface taking a 5¼ bay. On the side is also a grid for higher ventilation. The monitor that we use this time is the latest and greatest from Samsung. Is a 24-inch LED monitor, and is model BX2431. Is a mid-size monitor with what they call mega contrast. Is a 5,000,000:1 dynamic contrast ratio. We are running a spec ViewFirst benchmark, and we're going to take a look at how this benchmark results are coming out in the next session of this video. Okay, we open the case, and the first thing that comes to our eyes is the Coolermaster V6 heatsink. It's a high performance, high ventilation heatsink, and has two 12 centimeter fan, one in the front and one in the back, conveying air to the back of the case, and gives a very high thermal conveyance, keeping the CPU cool even at moderate room temperature. On top of that, we noticed this huge 20 centimeter fan that will take out hot air from the top of the case, and from the back there is a 12 centimeter fan also. On the side, we have installed on this build 16 GB of DDR3 1333 RAM, and the video card of choice is the latest and greatest and most powerful Nvidia Quadro, the Quadro 6000. This card is remarkably powerful from the GPU standpoint, and for the fact that it has 6 GB of video RAM. For this particular build, we installed also a companion card for the Quadro 6000, the G-Sync card. This card allows multiple monitor synchronization of the same image, even within one system with multiple systems. Power supply of choice is the Coolermaster Silent Pro 1000 watt. Is a quiet power supply, powerful and modular. The modularity allows us to install only the cables required for the build, keeping the installation clean and maximizing the ventilation of the case itself. We use two Western Digital 10,000 RPM Velociraptor 600 GB SATA 6 gig in a RAID 0 configuration, giving a total of 1.2 terabyte of net disk space with high-speed access. Motherboard of choice is the P8 P67 Deluxe from Asus. It's one of the top motherboard available for the Core i7 Sandy Bridge, and the motherboard has a lot of features. He has 3 PCIe 16X, of which one is utilized by the video card at maximum speed of 16X. If both of them are installed, they will run at 8X. And there's a third one, 16X down below, that has a 16X format but will run at 4 or 1X speed. There are also two PCIe 32 old-fashioned slots and two 1X PCIe. One is used in this case by the G-Sync card, and our one is below the video card. The motherboard has an ample variety of peripherals, 4+4 SATA 6 gig and 3 gig interface, one external power eSATA and one eSATA, and the two FireWire 1394A and 8 USB, both 2.0 and 3.0 standard. There is also a Bluetooth capability that's kind of new for a desktop motherboard. That's it for the description of the build. In the meantime, we ran this Cinebench, and we have a remarkable number of 1.7.4 frame per second, and that looks like to be the highest number available, thanks to the high efficiency of the CPU and also the very good power of the video card. We can also run the an interesting number here on the CPU. The CPU mark of Cinebench is a rendering package, and it uses an algorithm of tile rendering, so it will use all 4 cores and the 8 threads. Now we will see here that the mark we're gonna get is quite good compared to even dual processor Xeons that they have then 8 cores and 16 threads, so twice as amount of cores, twice the amount of threads, but only roughly 15% more performance. So that stands highly for this the efficiency of this CPU. Previously we also ran some spec ViewPerf benchmark, and with the Quadro 6000 it takes a long time to run, so we have here a summary. This is of the date of May the 20th 2011. All those numbers, there's a CATIA 74.06 and a Maya 129.54 and so forth, Pro E's of 15.61. All those numbers seem to be higher than what we can see on the Spec ViewPerf website, the Standard Performance Evaluation Corporation. You guys can check by yourself, of course, as published this date of 5/20/2011. All the cards here are only the Quadro 5000 and 4000, so that speaks highly for the Quadro 6000 performance, as well for the fact that this CPU, the Sandy Bridge Core i7 2600K, is highly efficient compared to even some of the bigger Xeon CPU available. And that's it for this evaluation with the Quadro 6000. We're going to have a little look at a different video card that gives quite remarkable Cinebench marks without spending as much money. Okay, we open the case again on the PCIe workstation, this time using a different video card that is best suited for multimedia and video editing applications. The video card we're talking is the AMD Radeon HD 6970. Is a 2 gigabyte DDR5 video card, and employs the AMD iInfinity technology. The card is rich of video output. He has 2 DVIs, 2 display ports, and 1 HDMI interface. So it supports a high definition 7.1 digital surround sound through the card, and is capable of driving simultaneously 3 monitors or even daisy chaining up to 6 monitors with the iInfinity technology. This card is really remarkable for its performance on the Cinebench Benchmark, on which you guys just seen. We can achieve a score of 105.81. We consider this score very high, one of the highest possible achievable at the present time. And this is with our Core i7 2600K CPU. Also the CPU mark is pretty remarkable. and here it is. We have a 9.62 mark, and is obtained only with a single CPU and with 4 cores and 8 threads, compared to some slightly higher 10.33 and 10.69 scores that has been achieved using Xeon dual processor, so having a double amount of cores, 8 cores and 16 thread on the hyper-thread Intel technology. This is all for this presentation of this system, and for more details visit xicomputer.com website. Thank you very much.